Hey everybody. Like Dr. Nick. Isn't it Dr. Nick in The Simpsons? I am going to watch well, no, that's the hello everybody. I don't think he has a penchant for watching himself. That's just me playing it. There we go. It's working. Welcome to the last quiz of, well, today, from me anyway. The quizzing never stops worldwide. As ever, if you hear the squeaking, it's my chair. It's not my back or knees. I'm Ronan. I've done 12 quizzes today, just to fundraise for Fota Wildlife Park. I only decided to do this on Wednesday for the crack, just to catch before Easter holidays and stuff. So this is just a small little thing. No price, no prizes. But if you enjoy what I'm doing, and feel free to donate some money to Fota Wildlife Park, not just the geographical place. I am going to put the in the chat comments in YouTube, Facebook and Twitch. I'm going to put the details. There we go. And also in the comments, I'll be putting the questions as I ask them. I'll be asking 30 questions, and, well, maybe not, because it's the last quiz. I might ask them 31 questions. Why not? We'll find out. You can write them down with a pen and paper. You can shout them at the screen, or you can just say them to yourself, whatever you want. Oh yeah, I might podcast this one, I've decided. So there's no visuals. Just say it to yourself as you're walking around. Fair play on the walking, if you are listening to the podcast that I may or may not make from this. And if you're looking at this in the future on playback, hello from the past. I hope everything's worked out. Boozy questions. This isn't about like taking 7 shots to blah blah. It's just, these are all booze-based questions. And as ever, some of them will be a little bit more obtuse. Oh, look, it's been a very long day, and I have asked a lot of questions. I've said a few things a lot as I've been, repeating, donate to Fota, write things down. So I might end up slightly repeating myself. Apologies if I end up slightly repeating myself. So we'll ask the first 15 questions, and then I'll be crazy and ask maybe the second batch of questions. I know it's a pretty crazy combination there, but here we go. Question 1. When was beer first sold in a can? Was it 1925, 1930, or 1935? Okay, now we're going to have to be very specific with this one. If you are into booze, that makes it sound like a problem, which of course it can be a problem. And I suppose, serious talk, if all this talk of booze is creating too much temptation, whatever, feel free to stop watching, which of course you are anyway. It's not like I have this magnetic hold. But no problem. Anyway, question 2. A labyrinthist, a labyrinthist is a collector of what? A labyrinthist is a collector of what? It's got something to do with boozy things. The boozy world. Question 3. And feel free to put in the comments if you think the questions are too hard or too silly or whatever. But to be fair, I've done 12 quizzes in 13 hours and I've been sat at the same desk looking at the same screen. So you're definitely going to get some flight of fancy silliness. Question 13. What cocktail do you make if you mix white rum, coconut cream, pineapple juice and soda water? I'm going for a slightly simpler tipple. I'm just going for this bad boy from the White Hag. I really like dark beers. Product placement. I like dark beers, so that's a nice one. It actually took me about 3 cans of it to really get a taste for it, but now I'm a fan. Apparently salted caramel is Barack Obama's favourite treat, so he might like a bit of this. Okay, a few of these words are big uns. Sinosilicophobia is the fear of what? Sinosilicophobia is the fear of what? Now, of course, the questions are in the comments as well, so you can read it. You can see how I mangled the words. The word alcohol is derived from which language? The word alcohol is derived from which language? Which London gin, this is question 6, which London gin is named after the Queen's ceremonial guards? Which London gin is named after the Queen's ceremonial guards? Question 7, and I miss these so much. Oh, I love. Question 7. Brussels lace. Brussels lace is a term used to describe the appearance of a well-presented what? Brussels lace is a term to describe the appearance of a well-presented what? Question 8. What cocktail do you make? Are you making? If you mix tomato juice, vodka, Tabasco sauce. The word I always struggle with. Let me get this right. Worcestershire sauce. Yes. And lemon juice. What cocktail do you make if you mix tomato juice, vodka, Tabasco sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and lemon juice? Question 9. Famous quotes from heavy drinkers. Who said, an alcoholic is someone who drinks more than his doctor? Oliver Reed, Oscar Wilde, Richard Burton. Question 10. Which beer brand used the following slogan? Probably the best lager in the world. Like, it isn't. And you can, maybe in 10 years' time, people will be raking over all my outbursts online to ruin my career, but I don't think anyone is going to get me on that one. Question 11. What cocktail? It's a pattern. What cocktail do you make if you mix rum, Coke, a cola, and lime juice? What cocktail do you make if you mix it with rum, Coke, and lime juice? Question 12. Who is the Greek god of grape harvest, winemaking and wine, of ritual madness, fertility, theatre, and religious ecstasy? It's the same person. Excuse me. It's the same person, don't worry. Question. I'm glad I didn't use that. Question is a double point question. Question 13 is a 2-point question. How did James Bond like his signature drink prepared? But which beverage, beer, did he change it to as a result of paid product placement in 2012? I'll give you the film if that helps. It's Skyfall. From what country is Grey Goose from? I've never actually had Grey Goose, but I've had other drinks, so I can just imagine. Oh, I just realised, is it not good on brand to be drinking on camera? Probably isn't, is it? Look, I'll live with it, but I probably won't be leaving this up for more than a few days anyway. Hope this doesn't stop me being a big quiz hit in the UAE. Question 15. Who was the US president in office when Prohibition was repealed? When Prohibition was repealed, who was the American president? Now, I will let you go over the questions there in the comments. A reminder, little ad break. Like and subscribe to the things I do. That would be great. I'll be doing more quizzes. I'm pretty sure I'm going to start doing 3 quizzes every Monday evening, and we'll take it from there. Yeah. And if you do feel compelled, feel free to give a donation to Fota Wildlife Park. I have a link in the text here and in the comments. And feel free to mention it's because of the quizzes I was doing. That'd be great. Question 1. Oh, if you book staff parties or something, let me know. I can do stuff for you. When was beer first sold in a can? It was first sold in a can in 1935. Question 2. What is a labiorphilist? Labiorphilist. He's a collector, or she, of beer bottles. Question 3. What cocktail do you make if you mix white rum, coconut cream and pineapple juice? You're making a pina colada. Do you like pina coladas? Yeah. That would have been my cover version of the song. Sinosilicophobia is the fear of an empty glass. An empty glass. Question 5. The word alcohol derives from which language? It's from Arabic. Al-Ghul means, I'm trying to remember without checking the answer, means to sort of take over. That's it. And they refer to the drinking of alcohol would be taking over your brain or your normal, I don't want to say standards, but your normal decisions are clouded. We'll put it like that. Which London gym is named after the Queen's ceremonial guards? It's Beefeater. Brussels lace is a term used to describe the appearance of a well-presented what? Beer. Particularly, I'm under the impression of stout and porter, but any of them, it's when the cream of the head, the foam of the head, I suppose, hangs on to the glass. So, like, particularly when you get a lovely pint of plain, and it's nearly drunk, but the Brussels lace is still going down the sides. What cocktail do you make if you mix tomato juice, vodka, Tabasco sauce, Worcester sauce and lemon juice? It's a Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Who said an alcohol is someone who drinks more than his doctor? That was Richard Bruton said it. Richard Burton said it. Richard Bruton is a Fine Gael TD. Is. Which beer brand used the following slogan? Probably the best lager in the world. Carlsberg. Question 11. What cocktail do you make if you mix rum, coke, and lime juice? It's Cuba Libre. Who is the Greek god of grape harvest, winemaking, and wine, etc.? It's Dionysus. That is his Greek title. I'm currently pouring my second beer of the evening. And this is my priorities, of course. We've gone for a pint of the good stuff. Well, sorry, it's nearly a pint of the good stuff. Dionysus, the Roman equivalent is Bacchus or Bacchus, Bacchus. From what country is Grey Goose from? France. And who was the US president in office when Prohibition was repealed? Franklin D. Roosevelt. Huh, there we go. Round 2. Look at this as a face of entertainment. I am a tired man. Not as striking as I am an innocent man, but as truthful as that. Question 13. Oh, James Bond. Hello, Ashley. There we go. James Bond likes it shaken, not stirred. But then in the 2012 film Skyfall, which I haven't seen, he drank a bottle of Heineken. So that is really crazy. Excuse me. Okay, question 16. Ashley there, I'll just raise a glass to you and anyone else who is at home or wherever you are. I assume that's the only place we can be these days, but wherever you are, from here to there. I don't know what I'm doing for the rest of the evening, but I am not looking at a computer screen. I am I keep forgetting where things are now. I'm getting scatty. Question 16. Which beer brand used the following slogan? Good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait is the slogan from which beer company? Question 17. Vodka, Galliano, and orange juice are used to make which classic cocktail? What phrase... Sorry, vodka, Galliano, and orange juice are used to make which classic cocktail? Question 18. The phrase, mind your P's and Q's, comes from English taverns. But from what context? What does the P and Q stand for? This is one of those questions now, if you don't get it, you're going away with something cool, some knowledge that you will use. You'll say in the back of a car on a long car journey. It would be a classic wedding table thing, you know, when you only know half the people at the table. And I'll tell you something there now. That'll be good. Anyway. So the phrase, mind your P's and Q's, comes from English taverns. What does the P and the Q stand for? Question 19. This is about liquor jugs. What is notable about the following phrase? Pack my box with 5 dozen liquor jugs. Pack my box with 5 dozen liquor jugs. Question 20. Legend has it that the champagne flute was modelled on what part of Marie Antoinette's body? Now, it's pretty obvious where this one's going. What legend has it that the shape of a champagne flute or coupe was shaped after, modelled on which part of Marie Antoinette's body? Question 21. In which German city is the world's biggest Oktoberfest held? In which German city is the world's biggest Oktoberfest held? Question 22 is also German based. It is 70 proof digestive. It is a 70 proof digestive and literally means huntmaster. In German, what do we call it? Literally means huntmaster. In German, what do we call it? Question 23. What is methyphobia? Methyphobia. methy phobia. This is the last one of the cocktail questions. What cocktail do you make if you mix tequila, orange juice, and grenadine? Question 25. The initials ABV stand for what? ABV stands for what? It's a acronym, isn't it? Yeah. Question 26. Some of you might have a bottle in front of you. Fair play if you do. I don't mean... anyway. What year do Jack Daniels say they were founded? I know I phrased that as if I doubt it or something, but what year do Jack Daniels say they were founded? The word beer, this is question 27. The word beer comes from the Latin verb bibere. B-I-B-E-R-E. Apologies to any native Latin speakers. Bibere is what I think it would be. I lied to you. One more cocktail question. What cocktail do you make if you mix vodka, coffee liqueur, and cream or milk? Vodka, coffee liqueur, and cream or milk mixed together make which cocktail? Question 29. If any of you ever came to one of my quizzes in the Porterhouse, this was written up on it. Who said I drink to keep mind? Oh my lord. I drink to keep body and soul apart. Was it Oscar Wilde, George Bernard Shaw, or Samuel Johnson? Did Oscar Wilde, George Bernard Shaw, or Samuel Johnson say, I drink to keep mind and body apart? Body and soul apart. Is that where the festival got its name from? That would be a cool, ironic t-shirt, wouldn't it now? If I get booked for Body and Soul. Question 30. Proust means cheers, and I want to say cheers again. It's been a long day. No one's been here with me for the whole time except my computer, which I'm almost giving what's it called? Whatever the word is for when you start giving things human amortization. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I see a few familiar names coming out, and great. Oh, it's great to have trivial friends, isn't it? Oh, anyway, if you like what I do, like and subscribe. And anthropomorphizing. That's it. Anthropomorphizing. I was struggling in the middle. I had the anthro and the ising. Yeah. Look. Hopefully I won't try to use that word again tonight. Oh, God. I think I might have a sandwich later as well, even though it's 10:30. Oh, what a madman. Proust means cheers in which of these Oh. Okay, I wrote that question wrong. So just take the cheers at cheers value, and I have to bring out a different. I wrote, yeah. Are we going to go with... Yeah, we'll go with this one. Why not have me with the last question just stretching out my ability to pronounce a word? What does the Reinheitsgebot law govern? So ignore the question 30 I put in the comments because I'm missing details. Question 30. What does the term Reinheitsgebot law govern? Reinheitsgebot law govern. Give you a clue. It's a German word. you have a moment or two just to go over the questions as I put them in the comments. And one final shout out. If you do enjoy what I do, feel free to donate a bit of money to the Fota Wildlife Park. The links are, depending on where you are, if you're on Facebook, they're there. If you're on Twitch, they're there. If you're on YouTube, they're there. And if it's word of mouth, sure, just remember the website, I suppose. Okay, here we go. I have asked 331 questions today. What a day. Question 16. What beer brand uses the following slogan? Good things come to those who wait. Guinness. Vodka, Galliano and orange juice are used to make up which classic cocktail? A Harvey Wallbanger. The phrase mind your P's and Q's comes from English taverns, but what do the P and the Q mean? It means pints and quarters. In the sense, you mind your pints and quarts from, like, if you run a tavern, just mind your pints and quarts. That's all you kind of have to worry about, you know. What is notable about the phrase, pack my box with 5 dozen liquor jugs? It contains all the letters of the alphabet. It's a pangram, I think is what that's called. I think it's called a pangram. But it contains all the letters of the alphabet. Legend has it that the shape of a champagne flute or coupe was modelled on which part of Marie Antoinette? Now, to be fair, there's only kind of one body part that you could... Her elbows mustn't... Unless her elbows had a weird size. It's her breasts. Speaking of jugs in the last question. Har har. In which German city is the world's biggest Oktoberfest held? It's Munich. It's 70% digestif and literally means huntmaster in German. What does it call it in English? It's Jägermeister. Methyphobia is the fear of alcohol. What cocktail do you make if you mix tequila, orange juice and grenadine? It's tequila sunrise. The initials ABV stand for what? It's alcohol by volume. What year do Jack Daniels say they were founded? 1866. The word beer comes from the Latin word bibra. What does it mean? It means to drink. To drink. What cocktail do you make if you mix vodka, coffee liqueur and cream or milk? It's a White Russian. Who said, I drink to keep body and soul apart? It's Oscar Wilde said that. And what does the Reinheitsgebot law govern? It's the German beer purity law. It is that there's only 3 ingredients. Barley, hops and water. No yeast. Oh, I might have that wrong, but that's my understanding. It's the German beer purity law. That's what it is. German and beer were the words you needed. Hey guys, it's been emotional. It's been tiring. When I say emotional, it's not been incredibly emotional, but it has been quite tiring. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Have a good rest of the evening of what else you do. Keep an eye on me. Like not in general, just for what I do.